Aztec sports fans, and welcome to the DA Preplay, brought to you by the Daily Aztec staff. I'm Tristy.
I'm Justin, and tonight we have one of SDSU baseball's very own, Chad Bible. Chad, how's it going?
It's going well. How you guys doing?
Great,
Very
great.
good, very
Thank you
good.
for being here.
No problem.
Well, this past weekend was a fun one for the SDSU baseball team as they returned home after being on the road. Chad, tell us a little bit about the weekend.
We played Cal State Fullerton. It was a bunch of spirited games. We won on Friday, lost on Saturday, and then took the series on Sunday. I actually went to Fullerton my freshman year, and I transferred out, so it meant a lot for me to win those games and beat my old team. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
And you said there were spirited games. What caused the emotions to arise?
We just came off a losing streak. We lost the last series or the weekend before that, so everyone was really just amped and ready to go and get back to Aztec baseball, which we did. There's a lot of focus and energy in the dugout, and we played well. And I think the big reason why is because we were playing Fullerton, who's one of the top programs in California and in the nation, and we wanted to prove ourselves and be in that talk too, which we should be. We're one of the top programs too.
Absolutely. And you guys' bats came out very hot this past weekend.
Yeah.
What approach did you guys have coming into this weekend that you guys didn't have the previous two?
Well, our coaching staff had a great preparation for that. Our hitting coach, Joel Oliveira, had us sitting on changeups against one of the best pitchers in the nation, Colton Eastman. And our bats came alive against him. We put a bunch of runs off him and got him out of the game. And we just kept riding that throughout the weekend. We played Aztec baseball, and our bats were slumping a little bit the last two weekends, and they came alive. And a lot of that's due to just the preparation and the focus that we had all week preparing for this series against Fullerton.
And for the preparation, I know you guys split Friday and Saturday. You won one and then lost one. Preparing for that Sunday game, which can dictate who wins the series, how do you guys approach that type of game?
We call it Championship Sunday, which it really is, and you know Justin firsthand. After you lose on Saturday but win on Friday, it all comes out of that Sunday game. And Coach Martinez just preaches about mental toughness and just being tough guys, and we took that to heart this weekend, and we buried them on Sunday, and it was really nice.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. Well, we know you guys are playing Fresno State at home this weekend. We're going to be out there supporting you guys, and hopefully you guys can win another series.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks, man.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Well, not only did the baseball team win this weekend, women's lacrosse also pulled out a victory for us. And to talk a little bit more about that, we have women's lacrosse beat writer Kyle Betts to join us. Kyle, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. Thank you for being here as always.
Thanks for having me.
So how did they do this past weekend?
They're doing okay. They traveled to number 23 ranked USC on the 13th of April. They lost that game, but they traveled to Fresno State 2 days later, and that was a must-win game for the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation series there. And they ended up winning that game 15-11. They scored 4 at the end to win that game. And that's really important heading into the playoffs as they're coming up. Liz Rourke scored 4 goals and had 2 assists. Big performance for her, leading her team in that game. And you can really see her leadership step up, especially as the playoffs come this week.
Well, with 15 goals, a lot of people had to be contributing. Who else was able to score and make a name for themselves?
Harlow Steele, she scored a hat trick, as well as Kirsty Greenlaw. And Bailey Brown, in addition to them, scored twice. So really some big names stepping up for the Aztecs.
I feel like you're always talking about Harley Steele.
Harlow Steele, she's a great player.
I'm sorry.
Harlow Steele, she's one of the best players for the team by far. She's really a big leader for the team, especially in her junior season. You can really see her shining this year.
That's great to hear. So what's next for the women's lacrosse team?
Lacrosse is going to take a road trip out to South Bend, Indiana to play number 21 ranked Notre Dame on the 21st of April. And that's a really big game for them heading into the playoffs. They want to generate some momentum heading into those games. And the playoffs begin on April 27th, and the championship game will take place on the 29th. And it looks like the Aztecs are going to end up as a 2 or 3 seed, depending on how Fresno State does against UC Davis on the 21st of April as well.
Okay, awesome. Well, I know you told me before that they've never won a championship, so maybe this is going to be the year. They're playing very well throughout the entire season, so hopefully this will be the first year they take one home. So this week's special segment, we are going to be giving our sports predictions for the weekend on our weather report segment. Check it out.
Hey guys, and welcome to this week's forecast. Water polo is headed to UCSD this Friday, April 20th. My prediction is that the Aztecs are going to take the win. Emily Bennett has been on a roll with her offense lately. She's the leading scorer right now. Hannah Carrillo, another great asset to the team, has had 2 hat tricks in the past 2 games. And I mean, come on. Nobody's going to get past goalkeeper Mora Cantoni. She had 11 saves last game. She's been playing really well. The whole team has been playing really well together. So I do think they're going to take the win. Moving along to baseball, who's hosting Fresno State this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Tony Gwynn Stadium. The Aztecs are the team to beat right now in the Mountain West Conference. They bounced back really nicely against Cal State Fullerton after a 2-series losing streak, and they've just been playing really good ball, so I do think they're going to take the series this weekend. Moving along to softball, who's playing Fresno State at Fresno State this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Aztecs have had a really rough season working through adjustments, and Fresno State's just really good this season. They're 10-2 in conference, while the Aztecs stand at 4-8 in conference. So I am siding with the Bulldogs on this one. I do think they're going to take the series this weekend. Those are my predictions. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your predictions, and we'll see you next time. Well, that's a wrap for us tonight. Kyle, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And don't forget to come out to Woodstock's to try their amazing pizza. Tonight we have Woodstock's Wowie. This pizza has pineapple, ham, bacon, onions. I think that's it.
The more meat, the merrier.
Are you guys a fan of pineapple on pizza? Yeah?
I'm not, but they did a good job with it.
I'm not either, but this is really good actually.
And make sure to follow all of our social media platforms at theaztecsports.com. That's it for us, is it?
Yep. See you
All right.
guys next time. Good night.
See you guys next time.